Today I will tell you about the film Boy in Striped Pajamas.
Как это вас не выпускают? Почему? Что вы сделали? Я еврей.
Bruno, with his parents and sister Gretel, lives in Berlin. While he has fun with the guys, an important reception is being prepared in his house. Father Bruno, Ralph, increased, but because of this, the whole family will have to move to another part of the country. When Bruno resorts home, his sister is already aware of the upcoming changes, and they tell the whole family Bruno's news. He does not want to leave his house. He likes here. He has friends here, but there is nothing to do. His father is a military man, and he must comply with the order, especially now when the war is in full swing. In the evening, many important people in their form gather in their house. They salute Ralph when he enters the living room. Here are the parents of Ralph. However, his mother is not so enthusiastic about raising her son as a father. Ralph asks his mother not to express his anti-Nazi thoughts, otherwise the whole family can be punished. Finally, all things are collected. Bruno says goodbye to his beloved house with friends and leaves. He is brought to a large brick and slightly creepy house in the forest. The house stands behind a high fence in which soldiers with dogs are on duty. Bruno does not like here, but he promises to get used to. The window in his room goes into the forest. In the distance, Bruno sees several buildings behind the fence. The boy thinks that this is a farm where people grow vegetables and breed livestock. But for some reason, all farmers wear striped pajamas, and this Bruno cannot understand. Bruno tries to learn more about these people with her mother, but she does not immediately understand what her son is talking about. When she herself looks out the window in the room of her son, she tells him that strange people live there who are better not to go. But Bruno saw children there, and he wants to find new friends. Because of this ban, Bruno has to sit at home. He is not allowed to enter the backyard. In the room, he can only play the checkers with himself, and there is absolutely nothing to do on the site in front of the house. When the whole family lunch, Ralph reports that children no longer need to attend school. He hired a tutor for them. Bruno does not mind because he had never been at home. After lunch, he is lying under a tree and understands that good swings can be built on one of the branches. Bruno goes to ask the tire from the driver of his father, Lieutenant Kettler. A 12-year-old sister Bruno drives along it. Kettler calls the Jew Paul, who cleans potatoes, cares for the territory, and does other dirty work. He tells him to give the boy a tire. The appeal of the lieutenant with Pavel is alarming Bruno. Pavel gives Bruno a tire, and a swing is built from it. When the boy sways at them, he sees smoke rising from the farm. He stands on a tire to see what a burning burn there, but he falls and breaks his knee. Pavel comes to the rescue. He takes Bruno into the house and then processes and bandages the abrasion. They begin to chat, and Pavel says that he used to be a doctor and he had his own practice. Bruno is perplexed why the doctor changed his work and hired to clean the potatoes from his father. Upon learning that Pavel helped Bruno, his mother overpowering herself, and thanks the old Jew for help. Finally comes the tutor. He conducts a conversation with Bruno and Gretel and finds out that Bruno reads only adventure books. He gives him a propaganda book in recent history. The children of the Nazi officers should receive an appropriate education, and the tutor is here for this. However, Bruno did not like such fiction. He noticed that the gate in the backyard was open and decided to escape. There is a window in the barn through which the boy easily climbed. He ran through the forest, then through the stream, and found himself at the fence covered with barbed wire. Behind the fence, a boy in striped pajamas with a number on his chest was sitting. The boys met. The new friend Bruno is the name of Shmuel. Bruno asked Shmuel about the place where he lives, but Shmuel himself knows a little about him. He only knows that you can't get out of here, that they are constantly forced to work and almost do not feed. From time to time, he runs away to the fence to relax from hard work and evil soldiers. However, a whistle sounded, and Shmuel has to run back. All prisoners are collected in the barracks. At home, Bruno pulled the chocolate to feed Shmuel. When he came to the fence, his new friend was not there. Bruno began to throw everything that would fall under her arm, and one piece of iron caught on the wire. It turned out that the fence is energized. Bruno decided that this was not to run away from the farm animals that are bred there.